I met Linda just a little bit before my 4th birthday. As a kid, all I wanted to do was draw. And so my parents didn't really know what to do with me. My mom worked for a mortgage company. My dad worked for a railroad. Art was a pretty foreign concept to them. So I am incredibly grateful that they sought out the mentorship of a local artist, Linda Regula, and convinced her to teach me. It did take some convincing because Linda had never taught young people before. And I remember my mom having to work hard to convince Linda to teach someone so young because Linda had only taught adults up until that point. But we just clicked. We hit it off as soon as I walked in the door. And I remember seeing all of the incredible paintings that she had hanging literally on every wall in her house and going up the stairs. They were all throughout from floor to ceiling. And I was absolutely mesmerized by the bright colors and the fantasy imagery that she painted. And it felt like I was being transported to Oz every time I would see a new painting. I just wanted to stare at it and study it and imagine what it was like in that world. And that made an impression on Linda. She remembered that too. She said that it was really rare for her to see someone so young who was so mesmerized by art. So by the time we got up to the top floor where her studio was, the interest that I had shown in her paintings was enough to convince her that it was worth giving it a shot. And I'm so glad that she did, because I took lessons from Linda from that day every week until I was 18 years old and started art school. So I give Linda so much credit for introducing me to the world of art and everything that was possible. Linda just had this natural ability to inspire people around her to dream. And it's something that I feel, especially in our society as we get older, we kind of lose that. But somehow I think through all of the struggles that Linda went through in her own life and how she actually came to her own artistic journey rather late in life, it just gave her that ability to see where people were building walls around themselves and to help them just break them down and let them know that anything is possible. So I think just her ability to inspire people, to look for the best in everyone, and to help them to see that within themselves. Those are the qualities that I hope to emulate myself in my own interactions with my students and with the other artists and the other people in my life. To me, that is Linda's greatest legacy. The impact that Linda had on my life is impossible to measure because I had never really met an artist before I met Linda. I didn't know that that was a possibility. And then as soon as I did, I knew this is what I want to do with my life. And from the time I was 4 until now, that is what I have done with my life. The confidence that she instilled in me at such a young age gave me a tremendous advantage because there are so many things that happen in people's lives that can discourage them and push them away from following their passions. And so I feel so fortunate that I had somebody who was encouraging me, who believed in me, and also challenged me to work hard, because she was, she could be a taskmaster and she would tell you if she didn't think you were living up to your potential. She would let you know that. And I'm grateful for that now, because it took somebody really believing in me that much to push me to work hard and to follow my dreams. So I think pretty much everything about my life is because of the doors that she opened for me at such a young age. She was so much more than just a teacher or a mentor. She really was a family member. And so the relationship did change. From the time I was a kid, I was just looking to her as a role model, as sort of a hero, somebody I wanted to be like. And then as I got older and started to achieve things myself, she became more of a friend, of a collaborator, of a fellow artist. We actually started our anti-bullying project, You Will Rise, together 11 years ago because I was reflecting back on how her mentorship really helped me to deal with the bullying that I went through as a kid. We got to work together in a different way through that project as equals. And Linda was so willing to make that transition. It was never threatening to her. She actually was very proud to say that, she felt like her student had risen to a level where, I was doing things that she couldn't even have imagined, which I don't know was true, because she was incredible herself, but she was willing to make that shift. And so we worked on that project together. That project lives on now, and we're working on expanding it and growing it into something that's going to help generations of young people express themselves through art. And it's all because of her. And we want more young people to have those kinds of meaningful relationships with mentors who care about them and believe in them.